We're back. Our game, oh yeah. I've done a little bit of practice yesterday and earlier today. And I don't think I lost my game knowledge this time, so... cooking. Or else, like, yep. Well, the problem is, the last time I was gone for a weekend, my big problem was I forgot how to play against Alice, so... I sat down and I made sure I did a bit of Alice practice yesterday and earlier today. To make sure I didn't forget how to, fight Alice. It's over for a while, we can hope. The problem with Alice is that there's also Chen. I did not post, did I? I wrote it up, too. There it is. Something I had together, but there's other things to do. There we go, now I posted in the Discord. Also, how's it going, Dump Coast? Hope you're doing well. Oh! You set the run properly. I actually think I got it, because I have 114 P. And if I picked up that big P, and I say I didn't pick it up, I would be at 122. Which is far greater than I've ever had going into Letty. Like, I'm pretty sure my Letty power record going into her is 117? Maybe 118? But I know I've seen 117. This weekend was nice. It was very, very slow, but that's the thing. It was just hanging out with my sister and my mom and my grandma and just talking, hanging out, eating food, not doing too much else, playing a couple games, and that was about it. And it was great. But now we're back here trying to beat up a cat. Oh, look at that power cancel. Bro's literally cheating. Bro, I have a lot of cherry blossom right now. God forbid I activate a border here. Ooh, that last blue wave. Nice. But also, as I mentioned in the Discord, tomorrow, I will be streaming Wednesday for sure. Or probably. I don't want to say for sure, just because you never know what might happen, but I'm planning on streaming Wednesday. But tomorrow will probably be Pod, and I don't know what else, if I'm going to do something else for sure, but listen, I said like months ago that, like, you know, I don't really like doing special streams. I was like, yeah, you know, do yours. Maybe I'll play Pod. So you know what? I gotta pull that. Maybe I'll treat Wednesday as Tuesday and do Lost Branch then, and then tomorrow do Pod, and who knows what else? 24 hours stream? Nah. Well, I can't stream for 24 hours, because I do, although I don't work a full day, I still do gotta work a bit tomorrow. I don't work on Wednesday, but I do have to work a bit tomorrow. But it'll only be a half day, if that. It'll probably be like Christmas Eve was like 3 hours. Yeah, I guess it's closer to 3.5. This week will probably be the same, maybe slightly less, I'd suspect. Well, it's the longest team in Touhou, she went really wide there at the end. Switch 480 to 360. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. I have Twitch on my my dashboard. I have that automatically set to 360. So I have it up so I can see in case like issues happen with Twitch, but I keep it at 360 so it doesn't really eat many resources as much as it may would otherwise, right? But it'd be weird unless, but like it does that for me because like I specifically set it to that. It'd be weird if you know, didn't set it. Just and like if it wasn't auto too. Like if you know if it's on auto and it's like, oh, here's you're in 360, but to like put it to 360, that'd be weird. No, you need high definition for Touhou. Oh, this is gonna be a late kill. Forced all the way over here. No, you need your 4K as well. I'm totally streaming in 4K too. That was not how you're supposed to do that. Die, please? Thank you. Support 4K capture? I don't think so. At the very least, none of my monitors are 4K. I don't think my computer does, but it's also like new enough or new-ish enough where I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not really the most knowledgeable about all the specs. It was just sitting there. I thought it was a point item. We're so back besides the fact that I just ran to that bullet, but we're gonna ignore that. But yes, we are so back. But no, you need your anti-vape ad, because you clearly vape, just like me, right? I vape all the time, clearly, which is why to be honest, I haven't seen anti-vape ads in a while, I must admit. I used to see them all the time, but like nowadays I don't see them anymore. Not that I've ever baked in my life, but... You know, I stopped seeing the anti-vape ads, and then it was all the political ads, because the election was coming up. And now I haven't seen political ads, because it's over. And I guess I really haven't paid attention to the specific ads I've been getting recently. Oh, no, I know what I keep getting. I keep getting frickin' AI chatbot ads. For these apps that are just like, you want to have an AI girlfriend, here you go. Here you go. You want someone to... Here you go. Here's your AI girlfriend. Who wants that? That's what I keep getting as of late. Why do so many of the Bunraku lasers just not... What do you mean, just not? Just not shoot lasers? The weird thing with Bunraku is it's inconsistent in what it does, because the red balls it shoots out, like the red circles, go out completely like randomly, and that's fine, right? Like that's not like anything particularly unusual. It's just kind of like a random spread. The weird thing is she shoots the lasers out. The spread and like the angle that they come at is kind of random, so sometimes they're clumped up a lot. Sometimes you get big gaps, and that's what you want to see. But the thing about the lasers that, like, because she's, like, starts out by shooting a laser. The laser doesn't have an active hitbox. Usually. And the problem that ensues is that the lasers she shoot out will, more often than not, shoot out a strand of blue balls. Like, they'll shoot out blue bullets in, like, a line down. More often than... Oh, I've also got a middle laser. Really? I thought I made it to the right. But more often than not, the lines that she shoots out will not actually be a laser, but in fact will just have a strand of blue bullets that fall through. But not always. Sometimes they shoot lasers. And the problem is, say she shoots a laser, how quickly the laser comes on the screen, and how long the laser exists for, is completely random. So that's how I, like, died that one time, because that laser was just, like, instantaneous. The one clip where it didn't even look like I got hit by anything. But if you watch it, sometimes the laser might take a while, and sometimes the laser stays on screen for like 2-3 seconds. Sometimes it just boop, boop, and it's like it's there very briefly. It is easily, at least in the Windows era, even maybe in the PC era, it's one of the most bizarre acting spells or attacks in all of Touhou. Possible for laser to kill you unreactively? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if that answer's yes, but it's really hard to say. I'd have to look at the coding for it or some shit. And I'm not a coder, so I'd have to ask someone who knows what the coding is. Like, I've heard of, like, people getting Bunraku before. Like, it's a commonly, like, talked about thing, or, like, hey, it's a thing people have talked about in the PCBs area, that, like, hey, you know, Bunraku is kind of weird, and can... It's often pretty tame, but, it can be weird. So, yeah, you'll keep an eye out for it. But I don't know, like, that instance where the laser killed me when it didn't even look like there was a laser that was active is the weirdest Bunraku thing that's happened. There's been some... I've gotten some Bunraku weird cheesy things before, but that is by far, like, the most extreme Bunraku thing that's ever happened to me. Well, that's the weird thing about Bunrakus, because, you know, there's that warning laser it makes. The warning laser doesn't have a hitbox. You'll notice this by the fact that I'm in a warning laser often. But it's just, you know, that instance, there's just that hitbox out of nowhere. Just instant pop up. And that's, I think, just Bunraku being weirdly programmed. Not that Zune would ever... in the ass. Not that Zune would ever program something not 100% perfect. Warning lasers skewer the other bullets? I don't think so, because the warning lasers are very thin. Like, the warning laser is a very small line. Like, this, and I've commented before, this game's a little weird with its layers. It's most noticeable in, what is it? Repository of Grays, as we call it. Yuyuko's third to last attack. Like, the layering in the game is weird, because sometimes, like, bullets go above or below others when they overlap. But, yeah, there's no way that the warning lasers ever go, oops, hee and, obscure something. Oop, well, I'm not, I guess we're true bordermaning here. Also, there's really not any bullets when the warning lasers are active anyway. Like, there's really not any bullets that would be in range. Because she shoots the bubble out. Then the bubble kind of creates a bunch of warning lasers from that. And then the warning lasers either create a laser or a row of blue bullets. And at that same time, she herself shoots out a bunch of red bullets. So the warning lasers usually exist before, like, there's a billion bullets on screen. Get back to house. I had my one go, but then I ran into I did a Didoy, and now it's over. We're on the right, so we actually bait her to the right. Wow, look how difficult that was. I guess if there's really three things I wish I like could know coding-wise for this game, it's Bunraku, it's bullet layering. Not that would matters, like, at all, but it is something that is still interesting to me. And, horizontal / vertical positioning of bosses. Specifically the exact code, because what I'm referring to there is, like, in most Touhou games, there's usually kind of some random variables that cause bosses to go left, right, / up and down. And it's not really worth, you know, focusing on too much. But in this game, it's usually either, like, static, pure random like Kimantoko, or most of the time they actually just follow you. With the exception of, yeah, I guess Kimantoko is like the one real random thing. But the weird thing is, because like more often than not, like the boss will follow you if they follow your movement. But they also usually have a restriction where they'll only go so far to the side or something. But depending on how tall up the boss is on the screen, like how vertical they are, which is purely random, as far as I know, depending on how vertical they are, sometimes they get outside of that box and allow themselves to go further horizontally than they do otherwise. This is mostly this is really only noticeable in this that I've noticed in Alice Non 1 and Lunasa Non 2. Where when the boss goes to move, if she's too high up on the screen, or if she's too low on the screen, or normal position, she will just go back to the center. But if she's too high, she will actually be able to follow you even further to the left or right. The Yomu slashes have hitboxes. Well, it's hard. It's a little difficult to notice because it's usually not relevant, but I believe so, specifically because in her first spell, at least on Lunatic, in Hellgod's Sword, when she dashes from the right side to the left, or left to the right, she creates 3 slashes in the middle of the screen. Those have an active hitbox as long as they're on screen. I've ran into them and died to them before. So, now just because it exists for one spell doesn't mean it's going to exist for all of them, but I presume they probably do. Well, it might be... I thought it was only 3 in the middle. I might be mistaken, but... The point is, there's a few horizontal slashes in the middle of the screen that actually have active hitboxes. Although they do not persist long at all. I hate this spell. It's like it varies so much. It's like, oh, it's like free. Oh, it's free, and then the Why would I do that? I just have to go show it off real quick. Right here, she makes... Yeah, just 5 of them. But as you can see, I can just walk into it and die. Even SP... Oh yeah, I love her and shoot the bullet. I don't know if this one actually has an active hitbox. Although you're never really walk into it. I don't think it does. Because at least right here it sure doesn't. Yeah, so this one's fine. See, like I say, I'm going right through it. I guess this one's kind of difficult to find out. Does look like it does. Yeah, that one definitely does. I don't think there's really a slash in this one that you can really find out. Yeah, there's not a slash in that one. I guess this one's really not relevant, but I guess I'll look. Oh, did that not cut me? No, it doesn't look like it's cutting me at all. I can try and maybe find out if I'm just hitting the tip of it. Nope. That one sure doesn't have hitbox. Weird. And then here's Bunraku. But as you can see, when these pre-lasers are out, like, there's really no bullets on screen for them to obscure. At least down here at this level, look, see? And look at, like, that one laser right next to me just, like, appeared and disappeared so quickly. And that one lasted a hot. Like, it's so weird. I just gotta love that. But yeah, that's just weird how, like, some of the Yomu slashes have a hitbox, some of them don't. I mean, it makes sense that her second spell card doesn't have it, because, like, that spell is so, you know, horizontal based, going left to right, you know? So it makes sense that specifically they would want that one to have a hitbox there. But it's weird that's not for show on, like, Helgot's Sword, but it is just purely for show on, like, Stage 6 mid-boss. I think there's a slash on Preda, but I'm not gonna go look at that one. That one would be weird to go look at anyway. It's like it makes so many, because, like, all the bullets come out of the slash, so... Point is, this game's weird at times. Oh yeah, that's the other weird thing about Bunraku is just, like, sometimes there just isn't even a laser. Why? Who knows? I mean, here's the thing. Someone's probably looked at the code and figured out the randomness for it. And it's not like it really matters, because, like, I don't know what information you're gonna find that you could do anything with, either. One up to max power, how sad. Eddie, would your lips freeze off? How cold is she? I mean, if she wanted you to, like, if she kissed you and wanted to freeze your lips off, I wouldn't be surprised if she had the ability to do that, but I guess the question is, how cold is she? Right? And I'm not super up to date on my Letty lore, so Like, Chirino could freeze her lips off, but she, like, wouldn't always, right? Because she can manipulate ice, but she can't, like... She herself isn't ice. You know, she's not Midas, where everything she touches turns to gold. Her wings are... Yeah, her wings are ice, but... I don't think she just freezes things on contact. I don't think either Chirino or Letty, like, can do that without, like, using their power to. At least that's my guess. Yo, what's up, Bammy? They're very sick. Ooh, that's, I've got to say, it is flu season, but you also live in the southern hemisphere, and I feel like it's the opposite of that right now, but... Well, isn't, like... I guess I don't want to go too much in detail, but, like, during the events of, the backdoor incident, right, doesn't, like, she get, like, warm or some shit? Like, isn't that why she becomes tan? Like, her power, like, radiating or something is why she becomes tan in that game? I don't know the specifics, but... You know, I've read up on the lore there, but I haven't, like, you know... I've only read it, like, once, and then I kind of moved on. Point is, I don't think there's a Touhou character, either on the cold or warm end, with, say, like, Moko, who would just, like, freeze or burn your lips off just from kissing them. I think they'd have to actively, like, use their power or something to do so. Letty's the... Like, I'm very confident in saying that for Chirino. I'm, like, pretty confident in Letty, but at the same time, she's not, like, the most prominent Touhou character with all the information out there. So, hey, you never know. She could be cold, but I don't think she'd, like, freeze you off. Oh, that depends on how cold she is. Specifically from race and speculating about her power. Interesting. Hey, I beat Chen once already today. And then I ran into a blue bullet on this stage that I thought was an item. F Chen, hell yeah, but like when we're on Alice, you know, Chen is calling. I went over a little too quickly, but they're being fine. By the power of homing! Yeah, let's actually remember the safe spot this time. Wow, that was crazy! Hey, it's Fun Rocker, speaking of which. Okay, we're at house. Yeah, I know about the failing out 1 in every 3 attempts to and it causes it to shatter. It's one of the reasons in fandom you often see them feuding. Alright, cheering on Suwako, for instance. Like Labyrinth of Touhou 1, you stumble upon Suwako after you freeze enough frogs, and then she appears as like, you piece of shit, Chirno. Look at what you've done. And then you have to fight Suwako. Amazingly, in my practice, I was good at some of the other things. I died to this like twice. So don't do that. In my off-screen practice earlier today and yesterday. That's a quick kill on Kyoto. Nice. Well, we made it to stage 4, so at the very least, I don't think I regressed that far. If at all. This time, I actually remembered. Getting chilling air from around yourself, whether it be summer or winter. Why does she shoot just one bullet wave between her first and second spell? That's a very good question. I think it's because the health of that attack is set to 0. So the moment her invincibility comes off, it just goes to the next attack. Someone else probably knows the specifics better than I do, but just don't question it. Listen, as it's not just PCB, all of Touhou is very well crafted. They are the most balanced games on the market. There is no coding issues to be found anywhere. I mean, there is reason for her to attack because it's Chirno. She wants to beat you up. I mean, I'm pretty sure the reason she appears in this game and in EDC is because, like, soon reuses the Misty Lake and is like, oh, it's the Misty Lake. Here's Shino. Because why not? Like, I'm pretty sure I've read something about that before, but... Listen, the reason why you're customized so many fairies is actually the same fairies from each game. The fairies from this game are just the fairies from EOSD all over again. Because they come back to life, they just come back and they just keep trying to beat you up. Gross, dude. What the hell was that, Lily White? It's gonna be a very late kill. Yeah, Lily is trying to greet you, and the main character's, was that off as an attack? I'm pretty sure that was... I just read that one the other day. Was that the one that was just translating that note, or is that just something else? Can't remember. Fine, let's get the cringe Lily White waves out of the way. I guess I'm not getting any border here. Who needs borders? What am I doing? Why did I go to the top of the screen? I can't gather points when I'm not at max P in this game. This is a modern Touhou. Yeah, Lily White's definitely above average. But I'd always put a little, to be fair, I'd put an asterisk above a lot of those attacks, but Lily White specifically, because her attack can be really ugly, like that one was, but, like, Lily White's kind of the spur of the moment how bad she's gonna be, because, like, she, I would argue, is consistently not too terrible. It's just sometimes she shits down your throat. Did I not think that was... Okay, I'm just gonna take a second to rest my eyes. I don't know, I wouldn't look too hard into anything Chirno says. Well, I also gotta remember that in POFB, she's literally throwing gang signs. Like, have you seen her portrait in that game? She literally is just, like, throwing gang signs all over the place. So I think she's just trying to be hip and cool, you know? Yeah. She did get busted by the Scarlet Police being on Ghetto Patrol. And we all know that Chirino is gang mafia. Like, we know Ron and Chirino are, like, some of the premier mafia members in Touhou, right? Like, Chirino's just too funky. Yeah, she is one of the smarter fairies. It's always a weird thing. Which is funny, because she always gets singled out as being back. Listen, who needs to read? Yo, what's up, couple? Hope you're doing well. Oh, max power on Letty? Oh, we're so back. You ever think that Letty White and Lily White are the same person? Or maybe they're just sisters. Well, you also said more intelligent. That didn't mean to say that Chirino's intelligent. That's just that she's more intelligent than the others. You know, it's like saying more than 0. You know, that's still just like 1, right? Like you're comparing like intellect using a scale of 0 to 100, and you say, oh yeah, she's smarter than the, you know, second dumbest character. It's like, okay, you know, that's fair, but like, that doesn't mean it's top 10. Or anywhere close. Okay, Chud. I'm once again asking. Yeah, you ever think about saying something and then you just pause and be like, I don't know. Like, I could say it, it might be humorous, but, like, how much do I want to be, like, 11 right now, right? Are any fairies wiser, Cuddy? Yes, actually. You know this. We know this because the 3 Bakas of Light are the only people in the entirety of Touhou itself that Yukari is actually afraid of. She specifically had to wear her battle garment specifically for the Fairies of Light. And she had to even ambush them. She couldn't even, like, face them, like, you know, like a man. She had to, like, ambush them. So we know that those three are very wise and cunning. Yeah, totally. See? Listen, they let it happen, okay? Sometimes when you're that much better than people, you just gotta, like... It's the rule of rats. It's the wrestling rule. It's a rule about playing with your little siblings, so... That extends to the rat psychology. You can win, but if you win more than 70% of the time, the other person's not gonna want to fight against you. Right? So you gotta let them win some of the time. Hello again, Kimantoko. I like how you, like, fake going to the left and then go back to the right and then fully commit going to the left. I love you sometimes, Jen. You know that? Oh my gosh, I so hesitate on that one. The freest spell? What are you talking about? That's most players who play this game, and Kimantoko is probably, probably top 10, top 15 hardest attacks. I put it in the top 10. Some people might put it top 15, but... This is an uncomfortable position on the bottom there. But that's just what Kimantoko does. It does those stupid things. I'm pretty sure Daisuke and Kwakuma are both seen, right? In, like, one of the mangas. Well, that's also one thing about Chen's final spell is, you know, it's one thing that makes Ringo's difficult, is Ringo's is very consistently dense. If Chirno has a thing, some of the Clown Piece and, like, the Billion bosses in Touhou, it just usually stands out because Clown Piece is a very notable example of this. How vertical she goes on the screen greatly affects, like, how the density of that spell. Like, if Chen, like, starts dipping near the bottom, it gets ugly quickly. But if she just, like, hugs that top part of the screen, it's so wide open. And that's always the thing in Touhou, is because horizontal positioning is oftentimes manipulable to some degree. Even in games like this, where it's mostly static, or mostly guaranteed, or games like some of the modern games where it's, like, favorable, but it's not guaranteed for them to move. But horizontal position tends to be pretty predictable, but vertical position is, I believe, always just completely random. And that's one thing that greatly affects bosses. In fact, it usually affects bosses more than horizontal positioning, the thing you can control. The difference between a boss being in the dead bottom middle of the screen versus in the top right corner is such a big deal. You notice that's at times in things like Sakia. Sakia's an example with her nuns. It is manipulable at times. Ooh. Yeah, Touhou 20 is going to have Letty as the final boss, actually. New Huju? Yo, we need more bosses to do without Kina's snowball attack. That's what we need. We need more darkness effects in Touhou. More things to obscure bullets. What? I guess I just didn't tap up enough. You know what? I'm gonna go get a drink of water. Be back in a minute. I'm back. Do you think... Do fairies pee? It's obvious that most Touhou characters do. But do fairies have to? Do fairies have to eat? Which Touhou characters have to intake food and water? Obviously the humans. Probably the yokai. Well, probably. If the magicians don't have to eat and drink, do they even go to the bathroom? They like copying humans? Oh, interesting. If you feed on spirit, would you have to poop that back out? Time to get Yukari on the line. Well, obviously they eat real food. You know, we see them do that in Missy Izakaya, duh. Yeah, but does Kogasa actually feed on that? Because doesn't she, like, suck at it? Like, I know she, like, tries to, but... These tables sure are turning. No, I did not become 11. I'm not talking about... which character takes dick up the ass the best. No, I'm not asking that to find out either. Let's find out. I mean, if you're gonna simulate a test to find out, but I don't know how you're gonna figure that one out. I mean, you could ask Zune. You know, I don't know if he'd give you an answer, though. That's the problem. Or maybe that's the good thing. But no, asking the question if Touhou character, if fairies need to use the bathroom, does not turn me into 11. Hey, Jen, hope you're not Giga Cringe right now. Too late. Chromoship Yomu mod, getting Marissa Black exhibit. Which Yomu was it? Was it green black or was it yellow black? It's actually white black. Oh, yeah. Go jump off the bridge, but green black. Do you think you're a Koishi? Oh no, that means when I have to play Lost Branch on either tomorrow or Wednesday, I have to play Koishie. Oh no. Oh, it's never been more Jover. Yeah, well, Green Yomu has the wonderful infinite lock-on. Although I do like yellow Yomu. because her ability to just execute bosses, especially Act 1, like, elites, is really cool. Just be able to, just 1 or 2 turns, boom, boom, they're dead. So satisfying. In the Ache, even fairies can be judged if they die and their nature cannot revive them. Everything does not exist in this natural world. That's false, though, right? She literally appears in Touhou 16. I love all those AQ conversations. Those are some of the best conversations in Touhou, by a long shot. Because like the conversation always starts off like, oh, it's not the harshest, and then her music kicks in right as she just like starts just throwing heat. I love her threatening to rip off Marissa's tongue. The Aiki K one. I love that conversation. And then the credit scene, you just gotta, like, sick in her bed. Tason's Aiki. I don't remember the specifics, because, like, the wording is always weird, but... I mean, Tay is kind of a swindler and a sort of a liar, so it's just like, you know, she goes off on everyone, and, she certainly doesn't hold back against Tay. That's for sure. The ones that I, like, remember the dialogue for the most are her threatening to rip out Marissa's tongue. And then, her telling Raisin, that she abandoned her comrades. And left them to die. Aiki really just out here bullying a war veteran PTSD. I wish Aiki was used more, both in canon and fandom. I love Touhou 9 in terms of both gameplay and like dialogue. I wish she was used more. I don't know the details. I didn't play. I have not seen all the route such endings in Touhou 9. I only played through a handful myself. I played through Reimu, Marissa. I don't know if I did play. What am I doing? I was just holding that button. Like, I don't know why. What is wrong with me? If I would have reacted fast enough, I would have just went around to the left, but I didn't react quick enough to me doing that. So I played far enough to get through Tay, and Tay was the last character I played as. In 9. So it was not about play as every character. The game's enjoyable, but some of those fights can be a bit... To say, You know, the 4 unique characters in that game, Aya, Komachi, Medicine, oh, I guess Yuka as well. And, Eiki are, painful fights. Anyway. Who's the most abused Touhou character, and why is it racist? I'll explain why it's racist. Tay. And Aaron. Why do moon rabbits exist? Why was like the moon people like not the Lunarians, but why does like yes, moon rabbits. There wasn't anything else, it was moon rabbits. That's what got produced up there. But why are they rabbits? Where's my moon dogs? Jang made them? Where do they come from nowadays? Or does she still make them? She's like imprisoned, right? Based on a legend of the... Yeah, when I look at the moon, I think of a bunch of rabbits making mochi. What the? I mean, regardless of how you look at it, Racing is sort of a warband, right? Like, she fled, obviously. But... you know, regardless, she was a soldier. Well, if she's in prison, odds are she probably can't do much unless she's forced to do work. But, you know, the lunar capital is very much not touched in Touhou works. President Capital's to my injury. Yeah, but didn't Aaron contact like the Wakatsuki sisters at one point? Or is that Kaguya, or is that some combination of both of them? Even if like her public image is still she's a traitor, but like, didn't she still like contact them or something during the events of Silent Sinner? I want to say, I may not be 100% correct. Yeah, that's basically all that matters, because as long as because Yorihime's kind of calling the shots half the time, I feel. When it comes down to Lunarian. Like, if she wants to call the shots, I'm pretty sure she has the ability to do that. I mean, isn't the idea that, like, if Seiren and Ringo return back to the Lunar Capital, having failed their mission, they'd probably be killed? I know that's a common thing touted in fandom. I don't know the exact legitimacy of it in canon, but... Girl? On to the next stage. Aaron can't spell? Or is that you? You did spell Seiren wrong. Haha! Relatively early kill. I guess that's probably more expanded, because Ringo's not in 19, but Seiren actually is in 19, so I guess there is probably more expanded lore with her. I just never really have, I just haven't. Touhou 19 is the game that has, like, the most, I guess, plot that I haven't, like, paid any attention to. Because I don't know anything, I don't really know much besides the most bare bones stuff in 19. And that the Zanmu fight is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I remember something about that in the dialogue about Theron, like, is going to be killed, but I forget the specifics. They're telling me Touhou 20 is going to be the moon invasion. This time, Reimu's working with Junko to teach the Moonies a lesson. Actually, wait, no, Touhou 19.5 is going to be a hack and slash. Where it's all the moon rabbits are fleeing the capital and trying to take safe haven against Tokyo, and you play as your Hime, and your goal is to execute all the rabbits. Rated M, it's just bloodbath. That's gonna be 19.5 for sure. Can't read your comments right now, by the way. Alice is a little too high priority list. Paying attention. Do the Lunarians have to use the restroom? Because if they're so pure, do you think they'd have to, like, defecate? Hold on. I just shit my pants in the Luna Capital. Gone wrong at 3 a.m. Listen, Gypsum, do not get me started on my comments about the Lunarians, okay? Do not get me started on the Watatsuki conversation. You don't have to deal with Gypsum, I have to deal with this idiot in your chat. This guy trying to spout rage bait all over here, huh? Listen, Game Glitcher, it's not even bait, because I can't say anything too extreme, because if I start being too racist against the Lunarians, I'm gonna get banned off of Twitch. I should shoot these guys right here at some point, and just see what happens. Watch this. Do not shoot those guys right here. This last wave of guys is awful. It's so, all of them just combined. It's just AIDS. Who's the final boss in Saren's arc in Oh, yes, I do love having to fight the eagles on souped-up medicine. You know, that's a character I wonder if you'll ever see the light of day on again. Medicine. Has she ever been used in the books? Honestly, everyone from Touhou 9 I feel like is just ignored. Komachi's been used a couple times in the fighting games, and Aya's everywhere, but like Eiki, Yuka, and like Medicine are just like, who? And then they fight. Well, that's how every Touhou game goes. It's like, ah, yes, how's it going? Then we fight. Poltergeist Trumpeteer. You're not the trumpeter. That's Merlin. Oh, it said Merlin, but it wasn't showing Merlin on screen. Why did you move to the right? Ah, yes, Lunasa, also known as Where Dreams Go to Die. Oh, fuck. Come on, immediately. Didn't even get a chance on our way. What's up, Toaster? Wah, I have to do this attack and not max power. Wah, I'm gonna crank out every time. Wah. Okay, I got my system. Wah, Lunasa's a pain in the ass. Wah. Hello? Grief. I hate that spell without max power. Oh well, back to the groove. Why did I do that? Well, I appreciate you stopping by, even if it's brief. We are always shooting bullets. Is the nature of anything Touhou related. It pops out here. Come on! Only real men stay up till 1 o'clock. This is coming from the guy who goes to bed at like 10:30. He has to wake up at like 6:30. Listen, don't worry, I will love the rabbit even if no one else will. Well, it depends on what rabbit it is. If it's racing, sure. If it's the other racing, sure. If it's Tay, sure. If it's Ringo, sure. If it's Seiren, she can go... She can do the dishes for all I care. Thanks and good luck. Appreciate you being here. Listen, that's Seiren fight, I swear. Like, I like Seiren's character a little bit, but like, oh, that fight. That fight made me more supportive. Hey, maybe we should eat rabbit meat more often. This isn't her final. Why aren't they treating it like her final? Stage 2. Chat is calling. Hey, is Cheating Detective Satori done yet? Or is there still more of that coming out? So I'm curious what's going to happen with Mizuchi's character, because from my understanding, she's like genuinely one of the few like villains that has ever like actually existed. suppose the only other character I'd give like an honorable mention to that category was Seija. She's kind of disappeared since she was being hunted. Didn't gay baby jail true. No, she was never caught though, right? Like, the last thing we know, Sage is out there, and, like, that's about it, right? As far as I know, she hasn't really been seen in a hot minute, and I think that makes some sense, because she's kind of a... naturally a fairly villainous character. Or a very antagonistical character. By nature. And so that makes me wonder, after Cheating Detective is done, like, how it's gonna end with Mizuchi, and what's gonna happen there. Because obviously, her taking possession of people, putting him in comas, and her possessing Oku is not a thing that people will generally look at her and be like, oh, you know, that's fine. Because otherwise, like, even like the more aggressive and like powerful characters, whether it be like Junko is like, you know, Junko's not here to blow up Gensoku. And then after that, she's like, and then she was like, oh, after my plan was spoiled, she's like, oh, well, I guess I lost. Longest non-one kill you've ever seen? Yes, Oku Big Booba. Ooh. I'm gonna start calling you 11. I guess we can start 11 matching for a second. Who has the biggest Booba? Canonically. I know Waggy's up there, right? Isn't there that one image of, like, Sukuna on top of Waggy? Because Sukuna's really small, and then, like, Waggy's got a big boob. That's real. I can't find it right now? I'm too busy dying to Chen. Regardless, I wonder who's... You say big. How big? I know that, like, she got possessed by Mizuchi and stuff. I heard some of the plot, but I didn't see anything. And so we gotta answer the age-old question of that little, like, eyeball thing on her chest. Like, what is that a part of? Like, is that... These are important things we gotta determine. Like, well, that's the thing. I don't really know, like, book-wise, because outside of Byakuren and a couple of the fighting games, it's not like you really get much, you know, pronunciation like that in the game, so it's really all the book interpretation, but I have not read or seen much in that regard. Oh, I dropped the P. You know what Zune should do for the next book? You should put Chirino in it. But, like, make her, like, 7 foot tall with just, like, acid bitch or something. And just have no one comment on it in particular. Like, oh yeah, that's Chirino. Like the characters in the book, and just see how that responds. Actually, you know, I talked about how, you know, we commented how Letty needs to be a final boss in a later game, or needs to be a boss in a game. We need the pairing boss. We need Letty and Waggy together. The ultimate boss fight. It's in danger there. Yeah, come on, Jen. Give me one more for the night. Red goes left, blue goes right. Nice. Girl. Girl! Oh. Just immediately went back to the left. She holds on the right there for one more second. I'm back to being in a comfortable spot, but... Give it one more go, maybe, and then move on to some cooking. That go doesn't count? Count either. Yeah, let's go border maxing. Let's get one more. Come on. 3. Unraku, my sweet. Gosh, that first wave was AIDS. Oh, that first Mother Rocket wave gave me a heart attack and a half. Did not like that. No, this one's been quiet. Wait, welcome back, Tristan. Sometimes you gotta sit down and concentrate. Sometimes you look at those dodges and you look back and like, it's kind of crazy that I do some of those. Oh my gosh, that no, oh, what the, that was absurd. Oh my gosh, that was 2 dodges in a row. Pure just brutal. I mean, I could have set those up differently, don't get me wrong. That was there was that wave 1 Bunraku that was, like, really tight, and that was, gosh, I lost years off my life with that. Alright. Grabbing these immediately. It's best to try turtle border here to get as much bits as possible. For border maxing this run, so I got some sausage now. Oh, that war ID. That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm in the middle of this, but I was thinking about this week. I want to go through and I want to gather up parts of the week. I want to try maybe on YouTube on like Sunday, trying to like every week do like maybe like a 8-minute video or some shit of just like highlights of the week. Put that on YouTube. I think that would. I thought about that. I was like, that sounds like a good idea. And the problem is editing it would be annoying, but. The idea that crossed my mind earlier that I was putting real thought into. I think he runs up to Lunasan one day. That's always a good thing. What border maxing does to you, I swear. very lucky not to debater to the left there. I did not want to have to make that next dodge. Oh, thank goodness. This is the most cursed run I've ever seen. I almost went to the top of the screen, grab stuff, but then I remembered all three sisters appear. I didn't want to run into them stupidly. And the balancing, hey, I mean, there's a lot of things about this game we'll never understand. No. Oh, don't you put the the velocity. Oh, that velocity was just locked in. Oh, wow, this run was so cursed from the beginning. I'll take a 1 miss to stage 5 any day. I meant to pick up that big P. Oh, let's have a good Yomu. Technically, it was suboptimal for damage. Might be a little bit slightly later kill than normal. Rada, also known as HGS #1, it's the Hungry King Sword. Or HKS, actually. Hitboxes. Hi, Yomu. Yomu. But fortunately, she remained high up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, because the first part of the non is not that bad. It's when you have to cross between the first wave and the second wave that makes it awkward. So it is great that though is redirectable. And it's great that of her 3 nons, the one that is by far the easiest is the only one that you can't redirect. That's the stage 6 mid non. Fuck off. Thank you. Almost final. Why did I not move? Whoop! I was as far to the right as I thought I was. Oh, it's Jover, worst Yomo you've ever seen. Oh well. Yeah, 215. I hit like 209 on like Thursday, so it's not that off, but. Hey, it's Fan. At least I have a power cancel. Cool. That is notably easier if you have power cancel, I will say. Be able to get past spam. Turns out it goes a long ways. I just got back from vacation, so we gotta jump back into defense, right? We gotta go full out Touhou, right? Can't just play for an hour and a half. We gotta go 2.5. I'm not getting 2.5 in the day, but. the bad dodge, please. Hey, she gave me a really good version of that deck. See, even Yu-Gi-Oh! Had some variables. Oh, you shot that one so far to the right. It's such a bad timing, you dumb slut. That was just awful. One more death to anybody used, I'm just quitting. What's on that bubble? Can you die? hit the next extra life. I don't usually do that. Like 5 minutes. Yeah, because he just moves like very slightly. Damn, I don't die to Yuko there, and that would be a score record from me on my part. Score PB. Still, good way to end the day. Got back from vacation, boom, 5 minutes. Yeah, it does feel like you should be stationary for that, but just one of those small things to throw you off just a little bit. I can put this back on screen. By the way, I feel like that's not the first time you have said that or will say it. Oh, dude, I was only 1.4 million points off of being my third best. It was a 5 miss because there was a border break in there. Dude, I don't have that border break, and I get my PB unbelievable. Yeah, it's been a large amount of Touhouing for now, so